Hey everyone, it's Perlession Toys back in today's video with probably my most anticipated figure this year, the Phase 1 Clone Trooper from Star Wars, the Black Series. Oh my god, for everyone who doesn't know, like, the Phase 1 armor is just my favorite of all time. I love it so much. Yeah, and here's that awesome side art, a continuation of the mural for Attack of the Clones. In the beginning phases of the Clone Wars, the introduction of white armored clone troopers in the Republic's Grand Army represented the future of galactic warfare. The future meaning like 2 years. But yeah, again, I absolutely love the Phase 1 design. I love it more than the Phase 2 for sure. But yeah, without further ado, let's open this up. Yeah, here he is out of the package. I've gone over this mold a billion times, so I won't spend too long on the paint apps and the sculpt of the body itself. I'll just do like a quick overview. Of course, you get some paint at the bottom of the boots right here, the soles of the feet, and ooh, look at that, really strong, you know, very thick paint right there. And continuing up, you get some more like detail. Again, like, I've gone through this figure a billion times by now. And yeah, some more great sculpting back there on the back of the leg, and then even more up here on the upper thigh for the suit underneath. And yeah, the armor itself looking very nice. Of course, that segment in the crotch right there. And continuing up the belt, lots and lots of nooks and crannies right there in the belt itself. Lots of detail. And then, oh yeah, on the back has this little piece right here. Some more holes, lines. This right here, this is what I wanted to focus on because, where is it? The Army Builder 2-pack colored in those two vents on the side. However, this one chose not to. Very reminiscent of the very first Phase 2 Clone Trooper release back last year in the fall, where that one also didn't have the painted in vents right there. So very strange pattern to follow. I'm really, well, I know they're going to re-release this eventually and have those painted in. I see what you're doing, Hasbro. You're not slick. We're all on to you. Yeah. And then continuing over here, the shoulder pads look very nice. You know, I love this new armor and how, like, much more bulky it makes it look. Then up here, yeah, some more detail. I've gone over this a billion times, like I've said already. Little pad right there. And then on the other side, there's nothing. Wow, one take. That's like the longest I've gone without like blah, 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 blah. Anyways, here's the helmet. Yeah, this is what I love the most for the Clone Troopers. I've probably said this a billion times. I grew up with Dave Filoni Clone Wars, and for a majority of its run, I want to say they had the Phase 1 helmets. At least when I was a kid and they would do reruns and just like play it constantly on Cartoon Network every week, they had this armor in those episodes. The Phase 2s was like when it was like kind of losing popularity on the channel and just wasn't featured as much. But when at the beginning, when it was being featured a lot, it was this. I saw this. This is what I grew attached to. And yeah, it's just an amazing helmet. Let's bring in our next guest. It is the, where is it? Right here. It is the very first Attack of the Clones Clone Trooper. This one released back in, I want to say, 2020. It could have been 2021. But yeah, you can see it's like pretty much night and day. This one looks so freaking good, so accurate to the movies, whereas this one just really wasn't a Attack of the Clones figure. This was more of a Clone Wars. You can see by the proportions right here, it is very minimal, but I think the shoulder pads alone make it look a lot bigger than it actually is. On the side, you can see how much thicker this chest plate is. This one was just like super small, and it looked kind of weird. This one is very much more accurate to the movies, whereas this one is much more accurate to the Clone Wars TV show, the animated style. But yeah, absolutely love this helmet and the thicker brow up here. Let's compare the brow. Well, actually, they're about the same. However, this one is much more straight. Kind of. But yeah, this leads me into my very first... Oh, yeah, the little red dot on the back. Cool. Is this painted in over here too? Yeah, okay. This leads me to the accessories. First up is this helmet. And it is removable, revealing the head underneath. We've gotten this head like... like 6 or 7 times by now, I swear. Just for the ones I have offhand right now, ready... Here is the brand new 187th Legion Trooper that comes with Mace Windu. The Phase 2 Army Builder. The original Phase 2, the mainline Phase 2. Yikes. I'm still not a fan of that 5 o'clock shadow. I don't think anything will ever make me a fan of that. And then we have the Clone Lieutenant. The only other Phase 1 Clone Trooper in the line using this body mold so far. Ooh, real quickly, here are the helmets compared to each other. Pretty neat. He also comes with his DC-15A and his DC-15S blasters. But going over articulation without the helmet, it is able to look up this much, go down this much. He does have side-to-side movement and some pivot. Now with the helmet, it is able to move up this much, go down that much. He has some side-to-side movement and some pivot. His arm is able to go this far up, go this far back, and this far forward. Ooh, yeah, there we go. He has upper shoulder rotation and upper arm swivel, a single jointed elbow that is able to bend in this much and is also able to rotate. And he has a wrist hinge going up, down, all the way around. And then he's able to bend this far back and just a tiny bit forward. He has some pivot right there as well as some side-to-side movement at the diaphragm. The leg, I feel like I've said this line a million times today, is able to kick up only this far, but if you use that upper thigh swivel that he has, it is able to get some more range, and you can also use this to make it look more natural. So yeah, he's able to kick up this much. He's able to kick out to the side pretty decent amount, and then he's able to go back a really good amount as well. Again, upper thigh swivel, and then he has a single jointed knee, which is able to bend this far back, and that also has some swivel to it. Then his foot is able to move this far down, this far up. And here he is in his widest stance possible with both feet still flat on the floor. Now onto the size comparisons. Here he is next to the Phase 2 2-pack Army Builder and the Phase 1 Clone Lieutenant. Here he is next to the original Phase 1 Clone Trooper. I mean, easily, this one is so much better. Yeah, I would just like put him like all the way in the back and then just have these ones front and center. Here he is next to both of the 187th Clone Troopers. Here he is next to Captain Rex and Mace Windu. Jeez, Captain Rex is in need of an updated figure. R2-D2 and a Clone Commando. Anakin Skywalker and Ahsoka Tano. A Magna Guard and a Super Battle Droid. A B-1 Battle Droid. Gary the Stormtrooper. Darwin and Morbius. And finally, the Marvel Legends Spider-Hams. Alright, time for my final rating and my overall thoughts. 11 out of 10. There's no deliberation here needed. Honestly, why do I give it an 11 out of 10? Why am I breaking my rating parameter, pulling a Dave Meltzer here, going above what is necessary? It's because I'm having fun, you know? And that's why do we buy action figures? Why do all of you buy action figures? It's because it's fun. It reminds us all of a much simpler time. And we're just able to forget about all of our worries, just pose these figures, recreate scenes from the movies, from the shows, or maybe just even made up scenes we've come up with in our mind. That's what this figure does for me. It really, truly reminds me of being that 10-year-old watching a new episode of Clone Wars every Friday, and I just couldn't ask for anything more. It is honestly a perfect, for its price point, it is absolutely perfect. Honestly, I was actually considering giving it a 12 out of 10. My very first 12 out of 10. However, those vents not being painted in, honestly, yeah, that one small miss right there is the reason why it didn't rank even higher. But yeah, an 11 out of 10 is phenomenal, and that's what this figure is. But yeah, that'll do for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. Anything you can do that'll support the channel will be greatly appreciated. Check the description down below because I will have a playlist for more Star Wars The Black Series action figure reviews. And stay tuned for more to come. But with that, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Geez, this one is in need of a brand new